cash, look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just see the bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. He's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We act the fool for the paper, had a dream and I made it. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke away longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'm gonna need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence for my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. The Ferragamo store. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. After life in 9/11, folks. Matt back, liquor clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. Wide eight. 26. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a 1st down. They'll give to Elliott. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Throw right side taken in by Gallup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. How did he stay on his feet? And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Wide eight. 26. 26.
Now Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Prescott now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Here we go. All right, hey. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here we go, 76, 76. We're good, we're good. 11, 11.
Here's Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Hey, 5.
Goff on 3rd down. This is caught. It's Cooks. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Goff on 1st down. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Check. 47. 46.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Going to 54, wide in. Here we go, wide in. 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Prescott on 1st down. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
Yeah, baby. Here we go, 47. Here we go, wide in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go, wide in. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 26. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Orange. We're good. Start left here.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw on second down is gone. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So he's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Gone. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun. Gone. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. Taking a shot for Samuel. And got his man complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
DC.
Goff on 1st down. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Wide angle. 47.
Second down, Prescott. Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
What do you think?
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. Oh, he knocks him over. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Throwing on third. Goff. He finds Coleman. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Goff now on second down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Rams on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. First man through. It's the fullback Juszczyk. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cowboys offense now. They head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You got 4. There you go. Wide 80. Get out. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Slide in. Gun. 26. Here we go. 46. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 72 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. He got 29 yards that time.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Slide in. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And this one is right through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now gone. He gives it to Cooks. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. They run with Breida, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here you go. 26.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Get out. There you go. 180. Here you go.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And man over the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Prescott to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
There you go. 180. There you go. 47. 26. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. 180. Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. 26.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
After the interception, here's Goff. Ducks it off to Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. A loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Throwing now. Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Super one.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Good, we're good.
This is Breida. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. 46. 26. 26.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide eight. 26.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dante Fowler in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
26. 26.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Samson Abukum in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
26.
One last shot now for Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it, because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Rams, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.